Welcome to the Coygo Getting Started Guide series. Please note that Coygo is currently in beta as of publishing this video, so some screens and experiences may be subject to change. In this video, we'll be going over the various market data tools that Coygo provides for reading and analyzing cryptocurrency exchange order books, trade data, arbitrage spreads, and more to stay a step ahead of the competition and make informed decisions while trading. Right now we're looking at the market screen. This is the main interface for monitoring markets and managing orders. The screen is organized into two sections, the data views in the upper two-thirds of the screen and the tabular views in the bottom third. By default, when you first visit the screen, this is the interface that you're shown. So we see the candlesticks charts in the middle provided by TradingView with Bollinger Bands, MACD, and RSI indicators. On the left, we have the order book, so all open asks and bids. And on the right, we have a depth chart for a quick glance at the order book. And then above the candlestick, we can see order book superiority. So what this does is this compares all open orders within 5% of the last price. So on the bid side, there are currently 57 bids totaling around 5,100 Ethereum versus 42 asks totaling 6,500 Ethereum. So we can see there are less open orders in asks, but more actual Ethereum locked up in those orders. And then down here, these bars show the relationship between the amount of Ethereum locked up in asks versus bids. So there's currently about 12.76% more Ethereum locked up in asks than bids on this market. Moving on, the next data view that we have is the depth chart. This is a pretty standard depth chart to provide a quick overview of a glance of the order book. And by default, we're looking at the first 100 asks and bids, so the 100 depth levels, but we can also change that if we want to take a wider look. The next data view we have is trade analysis. So what this does is this provides a quick view of the most recent trades occurring on this market. So right now we're looking at the past 100. We can drop that down. Let's say we'll look at the last 500. So this is, on the left side, we have the total sum of all trades. On the right side, we have the total count. So we can say there is a lot more being sold in volume than bought, but the actual number of buy and sell orders are about the same. So there are larger orders being placed in sells right now than buys, even though it's about the same amount of orders happening on either side. On the left, below that, we can see this chart maps out the cumulative buy and sell sum. So as they start converging, that means that there was more volume in buys, but now more sells are occurring. So this can sometimes show you relationships emerging before they might happen on a candlestick chart. In the middle of the chart, we have overlaid price data so that we can see if these changes in recent trade sum or counts are actually affecting the price. These can be particularly helpful if you want to spot activity like whales placing large orders. If the number of trades is pretty constant, but all of a sudden there's a huge spike in volume of buys or sells, that can show you that there are a couple very wealthy traders placing large orders of buys or sells. Moving on, the next data view we have is pre-order calcs. So these can be used if you want to get a determination of the true cost of an order before placing the order. So say you want to buy 1,000 Ethereum. Your order is going to eat through a good amount of the order books. You're not actually going to get the true last price. So we can see that if you were to buy 1,000 Ethereum, it would cost you about 18.0216 Bitcoin, which is about 0.0045% higher than the last price. So this can give you a good indicator of what you'll actually pay, and also how much liquidity is available and how it's going to affect your order. We can do the same for a potential sell. If we want to sell 1,000 Ethereum, we can see actually every order that would be filled and the total Bitcoin that we would be receiving before placing that order. And then the last data view is a quick overview of technical analysis for either buy or sell indicators. This is also provided by TradingView, and you can change the interval here. So we can say that by combining a number of indicators, the general sentiment right now is towards selling in the Ethereum Bitcoin market. Moving below to the tabular data views, we see we have a screener, an arbitrage, trade, open orders, trade history, and wallet balances. So we can expand this a little bit. What the screener does is let us compose custom filters to search and filter different coins. So say we want to find which assets are really volatile today or which assets are really down today, we can do that. So for example, we'll just make a simple one and say, let's see which coins are down by at least 2% today. and there's 40 results. And we can say which coins have a volume in the last 24 hours of greater than 1 million. And it narrows it down further. So we can use that to really powerfully search and find which coins you want to trade and maybe which coins are providing good opportunities for the day for trading. The next tabular view is the arbitrage scanner. So this provides you a quick glance of all arbitrage spreads for this same market across every exchange. So we can see right now the highest spread is about 1.06% if you were to buy on Kraken and sell on Gemini. Then we have the trading interface. So this allows us to submit market orders, limit orders, or stop limit orders on every connected exchange. So we can say we want to buy Ethereum with Bitcoin, we can use the last price, we can say an estimate of US dollars, so say we want to trade $1,000 worth, and it'll actually fill out the amount with an estimated USD total. And you can go ahead and submit that if you want. And then in the open orders section, this is where we actually have any orders that are open for this market, for this exchange, for this market pair across all exchanges, or all open orders in general. So right now we have no open orders. Next we have the trade history. So by default, it will show all trades on this current market. We haven't placed any trades here, so we can say show us all trades that happened on Kraken, or all Ethereum Bitcoin trades across every exchange we have connected, or every trade in general. And the last tabular view is the wallet balances. So this will show any relevant wallet balances. So since we're looking at the Ethereum Bitcoin market, it's going to show us any wallet balances on Kraken for Bitcoin or Ethereum. And these are the free balances, and these are the balances locked up in orders. Since we have no money locked up in orders right now, all of our Ethereum and Bitcoin is currently free and available to trade. One important thing to note about the market screen is that you can actually compare multiple exchanges and markets simultaneously. So right now we're looking at the Kraken Ethereum Bitcoin market. In the top right, we can click Add Market, and it's going to find that same market on another exchange by default. So right now it pulled up Binance Ethereum Bitcoin. But we can also pull up any other market that we want to. So this can be helpful for things like submitting arbitrage trades. Say you find a profitable arbitrage spread, you can now place trades on multiple exchanges simultaneously. Or we can look at things like the order book. Like in this case, within 5% of the last price, Binance has 826 open bids versus only 57 open bids on Kraken. So we can see there are a lot more actual open orders going on. But the total amount of money locked up within the last 5% of the last price is about the same, about $1.5 million. So that tells us that Binance on average has smaller order sizes and Kraken has larger order sizes. Now that we've covered the market screen, let's move on to the market data screen. So the market screen provides specific information on individual markets on each exchange. The market data screen provides more high-level data to see a better overview of the market as a whole. So at first we see the screener. This is actually available as a compact widget on the market screen, but here we can see it as a full screen widget. So here we can do things like compose custom search filters to find coins to trade for the day. So let's say we want to find coins with a 24-hour volume above 5 million. And a market cap above 25 million. And coins that are down at least 3% on the day. So we can keep combining different search filters like this to drill down and really find exactly what we're looking for so we can find good opportunities to trade. Or let's say we want to find a coin that is below its 1-day 5-period SMA by at least 1%. That can tell you that it's currently in a downtrend, and there's only one result there. So that might be a coin that is particularly volatile and below its current trend for the last 5 days. Moving on, we have the arbitrage scanner. So this is a full screen version of the arbitrage scanner that's actually available on the market screen as well. And we can use this to spot arbitrage spreads for any pair across all of the supported exchanges within the Coygo application. So in this scenario, for the Ethereum Bitcoin market, if you were to place an order, a buy order on Kraken and sell it on Gemini, you'd be making a profit of about 0.336% before fees. And then the last tab we have right now is charts. So these are, again, more high-level charts to provide a good summary of the entire market. So on top, we have the total market cap in US dollars. Below that, we have the total market cap excluding Bitcoin in US dollars. And then the total Bitcoin market cap dominance percentage. with a simple and weighted moving average overlaid on top of that to help provide indications of any trends. Alright, and that's a wrap on our Coygo Getting Started guide for all of the cryptocurrency market data tools that Coygo offers. I hope this has shown how the tools that Coygo provides can help you quickly and easily gain insights from cryptocurrency market data to assist in making informed decisions while trading. If you are interested in trying Coygo, you can sign up today for free and start trading at www.coygo.app.